Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be a 2v2 sent to me by Joe's Fastest StarCraft Cast. He's got his own YouTube channel casting fastest map for Brood War. Go ahead and check him out. Leave him a comment that says Falcon sent ya and subscribe to him, okay? He's supporting me for $10 a month on patreon.com and he sends me incredible replays as well. So thanks again, Joe. All right, man. So this is going to be HAMBURGERSASU and SHIN versus Light and Nada. Which, holy smokes. All right, man. So we got HAMBURGERSASU, the legend of fastest map. The Teal Terran player. His teammate over here is SHIN, an excellent Terran player as well. So it's a Terran team. We've got the Zerg player. He is white, lost in space. This is going to be Nada, and over here we have Light playing as Protoss. He is yellow. We know how good Light's Protoss is, right? Everybody has seen Light versus Flash with Light off racing as Protoss and Flash playing Terran. If you haven't, whew, let me know, and I'll hook you up with a link, because that was an incredible PvT. Maybe the best PvT I have ever cast. Man, so Light sure knows how to play Protoss, and maybe he knows how to play Protoss on fastest map, which 3 gateway opening. Yes, he does. All right, man. Nada, what are you gonna do here? I know Nada mains Terran, but he's very good at Zerg as well. Pool first, yes. Pool first. You're gonna be targeted by the 2 Terran players, and these zealots are either gonna be on offense or helping to defend ya. So this is going to go ahead and ramp up to something crazy here. 3 racks opening for both of the Terran players, SHIN and HAMBURGERSASU. Man, so Lings are out. I kind of like this. He wasn't just like, I'm going to sit back and be a victim. I'm not just going to let people come in and murder me. I'm going to be back here fighting hard while my hatchery comes up. Behold a Marine, which is not going to do well against these Lings. They are slow Lings, but you know it's better? You know, it's better. Oh, better than slow Lings, a lot of stuff, but not unupgraded Marines in those numbers anyway. Zealots coming out. Ah, intriguing. It looks like Light is trying to set up a center fallback position here with a pylon. Maybe get some cannons up in here as well. Does he have a forge? He does. He does have a forge, and this is, man. I mean, Nada has 6 drones. That is how he's been able to get this many Lings out this fast. And it's hurting his economy because everybody else is at 16 workers and has been constantly spamming workers this whole time. Which is, again, the disadvantage of Zerg. Is that you can't. You can't just spam workers the whole game. You have to choose when to make workers and when to make units. And he'll probably start droning up here a little bit. Right now, he's making 2 at a time. Ah, he bad rallied some drones down there. That's some rough stuff. That's why there's a bunker defending. Both players have bunkers defending their mineral lines. It's going to be hard for Lings to do much. You can't really slip past. That's too many Marines outside the bunker and inside the bunker. So I like this. Cannons you have to deal with here. Cannons you have to deal with here. Light is walling off both of these players quite nicely. Is that a little proxy barracks from SHIN? Might flip this over the wall, make some fire bats, and run into this probe line. That'd be hot. We've seen that play before in fastest map, and it's very, very excellent. Stims coming in from SHIN, HAMBURGERSASU, also doing the same thing. So they're doing virtually the same builds, and the Zealots are moving in right now. So Zealot Ling attack, trying to take SHIN out of the play right now. This seems like a really dicey proposition, honestly. So the Lings are going to try to wrap around and assist with these Marines on the back side. The Zealots are getting kept away. The body block by the SCVs is very good. A lot of Marines are dying, but the bunker is alive. And that's what really matters here. Marine count gets completely obliterated, but the bunker stays alive. Most of the SCVs are alive. We have actually 19, so that's good. I think a couple SCVs went down, but not too many there. And there's fire bats, too. I love the fire bats in the bunker versus the Zealots. Lings. Is the bunker empty? Run in here and snipe the bunker, man. I guess there's fire bats you have to worry about, too. Look at this. These Marines from Hamburg are trying to get out, but there's 3 cannons to deal with. Dude, I love this, but guess who's building fire bats inside Light's base? Yeah, that's right. It's SHIN. Okay, this might just get an epic tag. This is absolutely sick so far. Zerg player, The thing about Zerg and fastest map is they are a disadvantage in the first 10 minutes of the match or so, 10 to 15. But if they get up and rolling and running, they are extremely hard to deal with. So that's why they're targeted early. They're weak early, and once they get up and moving, very difficult. So gonna push in here with Stim. The Marines are fighting, but if Lings jump on this too, nope. That's such a great play by Nada. That is a sick play by Nada. Nada's been playing on Afrika out there streaming. So not really participating in too many like major tournaments, but still around, still playing, still you know, streaming for the fans. It's a good dude that way. Nada is back from military in 2015. Found the oh, did I miss the fire bat? I missed the fire bat shenanigans. Because okay, I'm sorry. We gotta rewind. I was all ready for the fire bat shenanigans and I screwed it up. My bad. I apologize profusely. Okay, we're here. We made it. We made it in time for the fire bat shenanigans. We're just gonna stare at these guys now. La 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 la, hanging out. There's 3 of them. They're gonna move right now. They stemmed, which means they power walk. I was busy with the, okay. Wow, down to 7 probes there from like 22. Okay, that was game changer for sure. This fire bat, okay, even with the cannons here, couldn't save the day. It's not as wide open as you thought, but just a couple fire bat blasts, flamethrower blasts there, enough to really knock light down. Ooh, the brutality. That was sick. Sick. It's HAMBURGERSASU. Actually, it's SHIN. But SHIN is also very good. It's SHIN. What do we expect other than incredible play from both these players? Now, a big issue for the Terrans is that they can't move out at the moment. Are they working on siege tanks? They are. Siege tank out from HAMBURGERSASU. No siege tanks out from SHIN yet. He doesn't seem to have the ability to produce tanks because he doesn't have a factory. Still doesn't have a factory. Factory! Okay. So yeah, we're just not going to commit to too many cannons here. It slows everybody down, right? Especially Zerg, though, until they get Dark Swarm out, it's really hard to break a choke of cannons like this. Even with Hydras, where you think it'd be very good, it's going to be difficult. So bunkering up so that attacks in here are going to be much harder for the enemy. Lings patrolling to make sure a drop doesn't come over this way, and we're settling into some more standard, well, not standard, more mid-game traditional fastest map stuff here. We got the TT out for light, but that's why there's a missile turret at each of the front doors of the Terrans. They don't want DTs wandering in and ruining their stuff. DT proof stuff back here with this missile turret and this missile turret. So yeah, these Terrans, not their first rodeo at all. Is this a slow? Oh, it's a, oh my gosh, a lurker drop. Oh my gosh, a lurker drop. Oh my gosh, get out of there. Okay, one lurker lives. Oh, more lurkers are here though. Ah! Oh! Oh! There's a, oh, the DTs take down the missile turret. Oh no, is SHIN dead? Oh, SHIN's at 32 SCVs. He's fleeing with his SCVs right now. DTs are just hacking away. You don't get inside that bunker, you will die. Oh my gosh, big time, major life-changing problems for SHIN right now. What can his teammate do for him? Hamburger just kind of macroing up, not really helping at all. Even if you scan these, oh, so he does manage to scan. DT outranges, oh, dead, and dead. Oh, the lurker does get picked off by the Marine down here. He goes down too. Lurker's got 8 kills, burrowing down here, going to try to go after more of these SCVs. It looks like SHIN is going to be able to clear this out without losing too much. He's at 29 SCVs right now. He was at 32. We saw that earlier. And this is drop times. This is Hamburger being like, all right, man, you rush lurkers to take down SHIN. What do you have back home to defend, huh? The answer is not a whole lot, actually. So this is going, oh, we have a couple. We have some lurkers here. 3 lurkers spread out in great positions to cover this area, and this area. Also throwing up some creep colonies to defend them from getting totally surrounded by fire bats. This is good. DTs are going to wander in. Focus the tanks, though. Interestingly enough, not focusing the tanks. Okay, there we go. Got one of the tanks. And well defended there. Good teamwork. DT's coming in from light. He's back up to 23 probes after being down to like 7 earlier. Was really bad. Dude, this DT got scanned and he's still fighting, by the way. Oh my goodness. Gets a fire bat and DT kill each other. Final swings of each other's lives. This is such a good game. Joe's fastest StarCraft cast. Check him out. Actually, I think he changed his name recently. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description, though. So please go click on it. Please click on it. Tell him that Falcon sent you and that you love him, that you love me, and that you like StarCraft. Ooh, we're gonna boxer. You're gonna boxer maneuver this. The drones are running, though. They know the threat of the boxer maneuver. And, oh, drone count, 43. Hydra's fighting. Spores fighting. Ooh. Down to 40. Okay, only 3 drones went down. That could have been a lot worse. This a High Templar drop of some kind? Sure. Shin's down to 32. Yeah, did I miss that one too? Certainly did, didn't I? Alright, it's not that far back. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Seriously though, like we were... all this shenanigan was happening in all the same time. Light was working on stuff over here. The boxer stuff. Okay, so yes, man, multiple things happening all at once. I'm really focused on this happening. And then we just wander in. We go from 34 SCVs. Oh, okay. You know what? I thought he had more than that, but no, he had 34. Now he has 32. That was pretty, like, perfectly well defended by Shin. Winner! Winner, winner, Shin dinner. Alright, bunch of zealots coming out. For the first time, Light's kind of making a traditional army. He hasn't had that really. He's had some DTs. He's had a bunch of cannons. Now for the first time today, he's actually making zealots. I assume we're going to see some dragoons here next, as the Cyber Corps is working on range for said dragoons. But no, High Templar. Oh, one. This one is for dragoons. This gateway is for dragoons. Meanwhile, in Terranville, more science vessel shenanigans. As Lurker... Oh, Lurker Defiler drop could be so brutal. But guess who? Oh, pull. It's not doing the irradiate thing. He's worried about this plague happening. Dark Swarm is up. The Marines can't do anything about it. How are you alive? There's Scourge here. Okay, now you're dead. That was a bit of a whiff, an unconventional whiff here from Hamburger, but dealing with Nada, fair enough, man. Entirely fair. He's plaguing. The buildings are dying to plague here. This is great. There's a single lurker fighting too. Gonna get the supply depot, maybe. And then gonna maybe try to sneak in here. Oh, it's so hard to see with this top right corner. Scourge takes down the science vessel. Run. We're getting irradiated into the ground a little bit, and the High Templar gets some beautiful storms off, and Hamburger's down at 22 SCVs, 19 SCVs after that. The High Templar got sniped, but the SCV count is brutalized right now. Lurkers burrowing in. Oh, the fire bats are gonna fight, and they do. And they actually do take down one of the lurkers. Two of the lurkers? Two of the lurkers. The fire bats are doing work at the moment. Excellent. Fire bats inside Dark Swarm. Can't see much. Also getting lurker spined real hard. Look at them go, though. Man, they're dying, but they are getting rid of these lurkers. That's extremely important stuff right now. Pushing out without the support of tanks, but guess what? There's speed lots now. So get back inside your hole. Get back inside your bunkers, Shin. You live here now, and you will like it. Okay, Defiler's down, but dang, Hamburger got knocked down to 23 SCVs. Shin's about to 56 now. Been really pumping hard on this triple command center stuff. Is he transitioning into mech? He's got multiple factories coming up at the same time, multiple starports too. So very possible. He doesn't want to try to break out here with bio anymore. Storm is a thing. Speed lots are a thing. It's not going to be as good. And then Light says, let's just go kill Hamburger. We murdered his economy. Let's not give him time. Jeez, down to 39 drones. I can't tell if there was more shenanigans up there, but probably not. There are Scourge on the map. The front door gets entirely broken down by Light. Look at, he knows how to play Protoss versus Terran. You storm the tanks. You send Zealots in to finish him off afterwards. Good Sim City here. Keeping the tanks safe from just kind of A-move shenanigans. But there's really not much army here left over from Light at all. Meanwhile, more drop shenanigans from Nada. 49 drones, been droning hard. Light's at 39, Hamburger's at 32, and Shin's at 68. Dang, son. He's been pushing. Alright, Lurkers burrow in. It's not the best position on Earth. pretty good. I mean, you can kill a bunch of supply depots if you're careful, and it's hard to jump on you from multiple angles, right? The attack at the front continuing as well. Getting these bunkers down would be a huge friggin' deal if you can kill these bunkers. It'd be much harder to protect the front door. Also, supply depots from SHIN. He's not going to be supply blocked anytime soon. Oh, gets a High Templar out. Does not get his Storm off before he's killed by the tanks and the Marines surrounding here. SHIN does get supply blocked. Never mind, it happens. So many supply depots died. The secondary swarm, though. Now the SCVs need to get on out as SHIN down to 56. Wait, still at 56 workers or so. Tanks firing. Marines firing. Oh, dude, this command center dying cannot happen. There's a repair happening for that reason, I believe. Single Dragoon pushing the front. Sure, that's going to work, I suppose. Lurkers, not great at killing buildings. And once the Dark Swarm wears off, 11 kills and 11 kills. Not bad. Not bad for a couple of Lurkers from Jersey. Oh, high ground Lurker Dark Swarm shenanigans up here. I mean, Irradiate still works, obviously. You're going to try to drop tanks up here? Yes, but bleh. Science Vessel going to die. Dropship does die. Science Vessel stays alive. Light, he's up to 50 workers. He has recovered nicely from the early embarrassment. He's going to come take down SHIN. Get revenge. Beautiful Storm on several siege tanks. Holy smokes. Alright, man. Siege tank down. Continuing to push. This is not looking particularly good for SHIN right now. Hamburger does have tanks on this high ground, which RJP personally hates. He's going to put tanks on the high ground. It's very strong and very hard to deal with if you are anybody other than the person with the tanks on the high ground. I keep thinking this is a drop or something, but it's definitely not. Wait, what is lurkering? Oh. Oh, there's a lurker on the high ground over here. Sure, why not? Tank. Okay, this is what Hamburger's very good at doing. Tanks on the high ground, supporting tanks on the low ground, and then you slow push your way into victory here. Oh, that's going to be a big drone hit. Ready for it? Boom. 23, down from 60 to 23. One siege tank hit on them stacked up drones. Delicious. Delicious damage from HAMBURGERSASU. Nada gets knocked down immensely in economy in the blink of an eye. This has been one heck of a 2v2 fastest map. I was honestly going to tell you, I was feeling a little bit tired before I started casting this game. I am amped now. I am 100% amped. These lings do not have Adrenal. Please get Adrenal. It's 16 minutes. You have a hive. It's fastest map. This is not a huge army from Light coming in here, but he's got +1 attack. The tanks have no upgrades at all. So looking at the chart, Hamburger is at 150 supply, Light's at 150, but SHIN and Nada are both at 60. So both players are doing good in their own right. Oh my... probe count. Remember how it was good? No, it's down to 20 now. Dude, these siege tank drops from Hamburger have been absolutely brutal. Brutalizing both the Zerg next door to him and the Protoss next door to him. Holy crappin' Zola. That was amazing. Alright, man. So Hamburger, he took some hits to his economy early. He's back up to 63 workers. Everyone's taking some hits to their economy. It's fastest map. It's really hard to avoid taking massive hits to your economy, but actually, we've seen it done before. We've seen some amazing games before. Just frontal assaulting right now against these siege tanks. Zealots getting in, Dark Swarm, Lurkers, Dark Swarm protecting the Dragoons too, which is pretty darn hot. Consuming some Scourge for additional Dark Swarms to toss down. Is Nada. Back up to 47 drones. He's recovered quite nicely, but Storm Zealot, remember what I said about Storm Zealot combo? Pretty good. This siege tank's got 9 kills, but there is not much like stopping him from dying here. But more tanks keep popping out of these factories. Dark Swarm Lurkers and ultimate power. Another huge tank drop right on top of Light. Shin's down to 5 SCVs. Light's at 25, but he's going to lose his main Nexus. Oh, secondary Nexus. No, main Nexus. Secondary Nexus alive, but mineral income is not good right now. Dude, this is tight. This is crazy intense. The production facilities of Shin are going down to Lurkers, which is hilarious right now. Shin has 8 SCVs. I'm not even sure if you need to come down here and go after this because it is so brutalized already. Trying to get the science vessels in here to go after Nada's 57 drones. And, oh, gets the array. Burrow. Nice burrow. Beautiful burrow. And, oh. Yep, burrow does kill the drone. That is, does kill the unit that's burrowed, but the splash damage is entirely negated, which means the other drones live and we're still at 55 drones now. Shin has to evacuate his whole main base. Holy crap, and Zola. Got some Scourge up here. The tanks are still entirely unable to be broken. Did he finally Zealot got rid of these tanks over here? He is probing back up. He's back to 25 probes, which is respectable, all things considered. But man, these Lurkers are just containing everything right now. SCP trying to dodge Lurker spines. Doing a pretty good job of it. If you don't stop moving in the right direction, that was the wrong direction. You gotta do it in the right direction, though. I like how Shin has a barracks just kind of floating over here, spotting everything. Like, maybe Light, you should get rid of this. I don't know, man. I'm not a professional. Oh, tanks landing. Guardians out. Okay, with 43 drones, we're going for Guardians now to deal with these siege tanks. Do we have the anti-air to deal with Guardians? What are in these dropships? Goliaths. This is sick play. Sick play right now from HAMBURGERSASU. Just carry on boosting away these Guardians as they are intended. As Blizzard intended them to do, is be Guardianed away, and they are. That said, okay. Dark Swarm protecting the income. Important to protect the income right now. Few more Guardians come in. Tanks need to get whittled down. Here comes the unload. But Scourge connecting a little bit here. Okay, couple dropships die. But the unload is real. Tanks setting up in range. 53 drones is the number. Down to 41. You're coming from the right direction to kill 434. Is this GG? I mean, Light is back up to 34 workers. Shin is at 12 SCVs, is building a home away from home down here in the bottom left. Nada, can he break this? We're talking about Nada, ladies and gentlemen. Another dropship dies. Ling's getting inside the Dark Swarm. No. Lurker's trying to get inside the Dark Swarm. There is no Dark Swarm anymore. Worker count is 35 for Light. I'm surprised he hasn't lost more than this, but I guess he pulled the drones. It is a scrappy defense here of Lings and Lurkers to get rid of these tanks on the low ground, but the tanks on the high ground have been waiting for this. They are firing hard until the Guardians arrive, and there's nothing to defend them either. Coming down to kill Light specifically now is HAMBURGERSASU. He's at 184 supply. Nobody else is even over 100 right now. Hamburger is such a beast. Is such a beast. Oh my gosh. This is... I think Hamburger and Shin have won this game. Shin's not contributing a lot. But he's rebuilding. We have the technology. Great Storm. Holy smokes. Valkyrie's in production from Hamburger. He's trying to max out right now. The Valkyries are here to deal with the Guardians. Okay, a couple Valks go down to Scourge. This is not a bad thing from Nada. He's up to 48 drones. Light is defending hard right now. Did he just drop more tank? He dropped more tanks over here. Light's down to 20. 20 probes after all is said and done. Tanks pushing Light's front. It's going to take some kind of miracle to take down Hamburger at this point. When he's maxed out and he's developing a bank, that is when he's at his most dangerous. That's honestly when any StarCraft player is at their most dangerous, right? Free High Templar, donated to the cause. This High Templar's got a bad rally too. He's also dead. 3 Zealots. That is way too much mech though. +2 attack on those boys. +2 attack on the Zealots too, but Nope. Once there are tanks inside your base, especially if you're Protoss, you're just a dead person. I mean, great storm. Light's doing everything he can here. He is. Ah, he did a tank drop up here. 43 kills on that siege tank. Takes down so many. That is not impossible to see on the mini-map. Just absolutely covered by a white there. I think that's it. Like, I mean, it's not over. Fastest map can sometimes have a fairly long getting over it phase. These are DTs. They're going to try to save the day right now, but so much production for Light has been killed. There's the scan and some friendly fire, but the DTs are now gone. Just a general mech push here on Nada at the same time, trying to come on up. Yeah, once these two Nexuses are gone, that's just it. He's trying to evacuate somewhere else, but he doesn't have a home away from home here. I like how there's one Ultra out, apparently. One Ultra out for Nada, 79 supply. Really trying to get up to 100 here and challenge Hamburger, but Hamburger's tanks at +2 and +1 armor. He's trying to Dark Swarm Lurker his way in. Burrowing Lurkers at a further back position to deal with these Goliaths. And get some stabs off on the tanks too as they swing up around this left side, siege up, and just target fire some of these drones. Why not? Bunch of Lings out here too. These tanks are going to be hard to get rid of. These ones extended a little bit further and they're going to die. Shin's going to set up some tanks on the high ground, I think. No, not at all. Oh, multiple boxer maneuver though. Okay, four science vessel boxer maneuver. I'm not even sure what this dropship was for, but Nada's down to 20 drones now. Make it 19. This has just been absolutely non-stop. Absolutely non-stop. I mean, okay, we've calmed down a little bit, but guess what? These science vessels are still here. None of them have energy to irradiate, which is a major bonus. Plus, they're going to die to Scourge, so all right. Scourge dying. Light somehow, I guess Zealots. Zealots dealt with the handful of tanks that were here. Hamburger might have overestimated or underestimated Light's power to defend this because he's really super busy trying to kill Nada right now. And, oh, that drone count. 27. How is it 27 after all this? Nada's macro is through the absolute roof. Drop ship, die. Got it. But tank sets up. Not really anything to fire on directly. Only has 2 kills now. Drones are fighting. And that's it, man. Nada taps out. Bam, Light taps out. And HAMBURGERSASU and SHIN are your winners in 26 minutes and 49 seconds. What an absolutely insanely good 2v2. This is getting an epic tag. It's just so good. Oh man. HAMBURGERSASU, what an absolute beast. Takes the economy hit, survives, rebuilds up to 64 SCVs. He's maxed out. He's got the tanks. He's got the Goliaths. He's got the Valkyries. He's got the science vessels. He's got all the keys he needs. His SimCity's looking fantastic. And then just too many hits to the economy here from Light. Too many siege tank drops up here. The Firebat drop early slowed him down immensely too. Shin lost his entire main, but is able to relocate down to the bottom left and actually contribute in some ways further on with some tank drops that actually did some work up here against Nada's economy. It's so hard. So hard to kill anybody in this game. Nada fighting. Super hard. just a lesser Zerg player would have died about 5 minutes ago. A lesser Protoss player would have died about 10 minutes ago, I feel like. They couldn't keep the pressure up on Hamburger. They really slowed Shin down. If they could have put some pressure up on Hamburger, that would have been a different game. But these high ground positions, RJB is right. High ground siege tanks, very hard to deal with, no matter who you are in fastest map. Insane. Insanely good match. Thanks again, Joe. Honestly, thank you so much. Oh, 292,000 points for Hamburger, 260 for Nada, and then 191 for Light and 140 for Shin. Obviously, the Zerg produced the most and lost the most, but Hamburger killed the most by a wide margin. Structures raised, most by Hamburger, second by Nada, and then third by Light. Shin not doing a lot of that. Man, and then Hamburger resources. This is it. He's the one. He took a hit to his economy, but not as much as everybody else did. I mean, Nada, Light, and Shin lost way more workers, by like tens more workers, than Hamburger did in this game. And part of that is his defense. Part of that is his Sim City. He recognizes how to defend it against this kind of stuff. He was even boxed in. That's the incredible thing. He had Light and Nada boxing him in the corner, and he took the fight to them eventually after dealing with attacks from time and time again. Insane. I mean, just an absolutely super good 2v2. Epic tag all the way through. I'm almost speechless here as to how good that was. All right, well, that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.